this is Alessa with WDWNT. So today we are going to be doing a food vlog. Cosmic Rays just got a bunch of new food and we're going to go eat it all and some drinks as well. So let's go see if it's good. I don't have like the best feeling about this, but maybe it will change my mind. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I feel like Cosmic Rays is just the place you go to when you're like, I'm hungry, I feel like I need to eat something, and this place will get me fed fast. But it's never really that great, and I'm like, are we gonna see a change today? I have been eating here since I was like 2 years old, and it has never heavily impressed me, and yet I'm 27 and I'm still eating here, so it's obviously doing something right. I don't know, we'll see. Is that Cosmic Rays has, in my opinion, mediocre food at best, but we have some salads, so maybe it will be a bit healthier. I have no idea. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be trying is this Sully Slush, and I'm going to throw in some B-roll right now so you can actually see what it looked like when the purple was a little bit more apparent. Kayla taught me this really fun thing with the straw, and you could just like be fancy and not leave germs on your straw. So we're gonna—
amazing, isn't it?
It's very amazing. We're gonna take it off, but this is what's inside of it. It is a blue raspberry slush with purple whipped cream. So you can kind of still tell that it's there, but it definitely dissolves quick. We've been taking a bunch of photos though in video, so if you're drinking it, it will probably look pretty for longer than it looks right now. But let's see what it tastes like. Whenever you put whipped cream in a slush, I'm always like, interesting. Whoa. Okay, blue raspberry to me is usually something that should be a sour flavor. I feel like anytime someone gets blue raspberry, it's like there's a tang in it. There is absolutely no tang in this. It almost tastes like cotton candy, to be honest with you. I think maybe it's like the whipping cream that's really giving it that like sweet flavor. It's kind of interesting. If you've ever been to the confectionery on Main Street, they have a blue raspberry slush there, and I thought it was going to be tangy the first time I tasted it there too, but it tastes just like this one. It's super, super, super sweet. So if you like a very sweet slushie, this would be a good one. I don't think it's super refreshing though, just because of how sweet it actually is, but it's still good and it's cute, but it's not my favorite. So up next on the docket is this Lunar Lemonade. I don't think you'll be able to tell, but I'm gonna throw in a shot where you can see that it's actually shimmering, which is pretty cool. Aside from that though, it's just like a basic purple drink. This one's not a slushie, and it has Minute Maid lemonade with desert pear syrup, and then obviously served over ice, and it's $5.99, so it's the same price as the slushie. I'm gonna see what it tastes like. It's not as tangy as normal lemonade, but obviously it still definitely is tangy like lemonade, but it seems like the desert pear syrup is definitely stronger in this one, and like I could taste the pear flavoring. It's good. I think sometimes when you add syrup into things, to me it kind of almost gives it like a bit of an artificial medicine-y taste, and there's a lot of syrup in there, so I'm getting a bit of that. Not to say that it's bad, but I'm not— usually like lemonade is supposed to be super refreshing, hot tea Magic Kingdom, yeah, but I'm not getting that from this one. I think I like it better than the Sully Slush, but it's not my favorite. But I do like the iridescent like nature of the drink. That's pretty cool. So I like that part, but for the drink, it's all right. Is it worth $5.99? No. But a lot of things are not worth the price here, so that's just the way it goes. So now we're gonna move on to the food. We have 3 different salads. They're all basically gonna be the same. We just swap out the toppings that are on them. So this one is a sweet and sour salad. It's mixed greens topped with pineapple, peppers, crispy noodles, and then there's a sweet and sour dressing on it. And this one is $9.59. I really love sweet and sour stuff, so I'm hoping this is good. And I like that there's a lot of toppings. I feel like Cosmic Rays can be sometimes a little bit bland, so it's nice to see it like trying something a little bit more unique, but let's see what it tastes like. I'm gonna choke on noodle. Bite I just took is super lightly dressed, so I wasn't getting a lot of the sweet and sour flavoring, but I really do love like the little like pineapple and the peppers, and then even like the little onions in here. But I'm gonna see if I can get one with the dressing. Got it! I don't know why I thought that I tasted something nutty, but there's no nuts in this dish, so that can't be it. It might have just been like the crisp of the wontons, but the sweet and sour vinaigrette is definitely like a vinaigrette based dressing. It's not thick, very light, very refreshing. I actually feel like this would be really good to have on like a Magic Kingdom day when you're going around the parks. I would prefer to eat this maybe with like one of the protein options if you want something a bit more filling, but if you like don't eat meat or anything, definitely a really good vegetarian option to like have something that has a ton of flavor in it, and it's light and it's not too horribly priced, and it's unique, which is like, again, something that I feel like I don't see too often at Cosmic Race. Okay, so moving on, we have the sweet and sour chicken salad. So this one's actually $11.59, so a little bit higher in price point, but you do get protein, and just like as a repeat, it has mixed greens topped with grilled chicken, pineapple, peppers, crispy noodles, sweet and sour dressing. Something that it didn't say before is that it has green onions on it. The other salad had it too, and Kayla just took a bite and was like, oh, I can definitely taste the green onions. And now that like I'm seeing, I don't think I like ate a bite with green onion on the last one, but it's definitely on top of here, but it's not listed in the actual ingredients on like, you know, the little description there. The salad tastes just like the first one we spoke about, so I feel like I don't have to go too in detail with the flavor of the lettuce, but I can talk about how like the chicken complements it and that sort of stuff. It says grilled chicken. As you can like pretty much see, I'll like hold it up for you. It looks more like it's a cut up rotisserie chicken more so than grilled. I don't see any grill marks on here, and it doesn't have like a grilled flavor, so I don't know if I would call it grilled chicken, just because it's not, I don't think it's actually grilled. Maybe I'm wrong and they did grill it somehow that I'm not able to tell, but to me it doesn't look like grilled chicken. The chicken is cooled, so you know, just be aware that you're going to be eating cold chicken. I know some people like have problems with that, but it's still, it doesn't ruin it. I mean, a lot of chicken on salads are usually cold, so that's fine, but it makes the dish definitely a lot heartier than the vegetarian option without anything on it. So this is almost like if you don't want to do a burger or the chicken sandwich or one of those types of things, but you still want to get like your meat in, I feel like this could be a really good option for you. Again, chicken is not blowing me away. It's not heavily flavored or seasoned. Thankfully, the dressing and like all of the other toppings on there do give it some sort of a seasoning. Without it, it would probably taste quite bland, but it's not like it's bad chicken. It tastes like it's decent quality chicken, and it's good on the salad. Okay, so for our third and final salad, this is the sweet and sour shrimp salad, and this one's $12.59, so our most expensive salad is going to be the shrimp one. The shrimp is definitely like a cocktail type of shrimp, not cooked or anything like that, so just a little wee shrimp over here, and you got quite a few shrimps here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 7, 8 shrimps on this, which I know sometimes people like to know like how many shrimp come on the dish, especially if it's like a more expensive option. But again, as a reminder, there are mixed greens on here with, of course, the shrimp, pineapple, peppers, crispy noodles, and the sweet and sour dressing, and not listed green onion. But I'm going to take a bite with the shrimp. I'm not always a huge shrimpy gal, so we'll see how she does. This is a weird turn of events, but I actually like the shrimp option better than the chicken option, which is weird. I feel like I didn't expect that, because I usually would never go for this like in comparison to chicken or sometimes even like vegetarian options. But the shrimp almost adds like a layer of like sweetness, I think, to the salad, which is really nice. And first of all, it just has a flavor which I think is different than the chicken, which, like I said, kind of felt a little bit flavorless. And then this, in comparison to the chicken, is also way lighter, so you don't need to like feel as full. It's like a good in between like the vegetarian option, the chicken option. I'd place like this in the middle in terms of like how heavy is it. But I'd say like this is a winner, and if you like shrimp, I think you'll love this. And if you think shrimp is like okay, then you're probably like me and you should still maybe try it out because I really liked it. So up next we have the grilled chicken sandwich. So this is $12.59 and it's a grilled chicken sandwich with citrus soy mayonnaise, mango cucumber slaw on a brioche bun served with french fries. I can also definitely see that there's cilantro in here. I know people are picky about cilantro, so if you're getting this, it might be pre-mixed in the slaw, but if you don't like cilantro, definitely ask to have it without. I love cilantro, so I think it'll be a good way to test it for me, but let's cut in the middle and see what it looks like in between. So before we even go into eating this, two things. The first is that the slaw is definitely very liquidy. Half of the sandwich, like the bun at the base, is already so soggy to the touch, which kind of grosses me out personally. So if you get this, eat it quicker rather than like letting it sit. Again, we took photos and stuff, so it has been sitting for quite some time, like to be fair. And then the other thing was that it was actually quite a difficult cut, like to get this thing sliced down the middle. And I haven't tasted the chicken yet, but to me, that means it's obviously like a little bit of a tougher piece. But I tried to get everything in like one bite in the corner here, so hopefully I'll get a bunch of flavor and we could talk about it. Got everything but the chicken, so I'm gonna do it again. Oh no. Oh gosh, okay. Just tried to bite the chicken. It's not biteable. I literally couldn't bite the chicken apart. When I tried to pull it like away from my mouth, the entire chicken just came out with it instead of like actually staying in the bun. Like you can see right here, it came out. There's a reason it was super tough to cut. That's not a good, I don't think that's a good cut of chicken, unfortunately. Okay, so at this point, I've tasted it, Kayla tasted it. Our reaction to the soggy bread was, what? So gross. I actually just tried to taste another piece of the chicken because I was like, oh, maybe I got a bad bite. And I was able to like at least rip that one apart, but it is super chewy and it tastes like very overcooked or like it's been under a heat lamp for way too many hours. So if the chicken would have been good, or even if it was like the chicken on the salad in this sandwich, it probably would have been a way better bun, because even that like mayonnaise on there is so good, super flavorful. But as it stands, no thank you. That's a no from me, dog. All right, so overall, with all of the new Cosmic Ray menu items, I'm gonna say like if it was like a big success or like a big fail, it's a little bit more towards the fail side for me, just because I feel like the drinks and the sandwich were not really great. Thankfully, the salads though were good, and I'm gonna pick this salad back up and definitely keep eating this one, as opposed to all the other food if I have my pick. Alright, that is it. We've tried every food, so you don't have to probably try everyone based on like, you know, what I thought of it, but let me know if you have like a different change of mind, if you've tried any of these and you think that they're really good and I didn't. And also make sure that you like the video if you enjoyed it, comment down below your thoughts, and obviously always subscribe. We'll catch you later.